Isupk 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the Isupk down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 Shamoy Yalo. We here to let you know the 53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, the palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commands. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022 is going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.
Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000.
Shalom. You in tune live. Y'all about Shimmy Shah Brakatham. Y'all Shamal Thunder Shimmy Shah to the sisters. And who in here live with the Israelite School of UPK. I'm out of Isupk, Virginia. Your whole precinct captain, Isupk Shah. You understand? Tuning into another episode of The Bible is Black. You understand? Highlighting all the things and cultures that you've done and you've endured your entire life that you would have never known is in the Bible, because our people have been raised in the Christian, the Catholic Church, the Muslim mosque, Islam and Buddhism and Rastafarianism, all these different religions that never tell us who we are and what we are supposed to do, and the culture that the Lord created for our people that he gave down to our forefathers. So today's episode of The Bible is Black that you may have never known. Be sure to like, share, thumb up, subscribe, leave a comment on these videos. You watch these videos, leave a comment, tell us what you thought, ask your questions. That's the purpose for putting these videos out there. Everybody make sure you leave a comment, share, like. Today we're going to talk about being black and proud. I'm black and I'm proud in the Bible. You understand? Yes, it is in the Bible. All right. All 12 tribes of ours, we are black people. So-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, the so-called Seminoles, so-called Negroes, Haitians, West Indians, Africans. We are black people according to the Bible. You understand? It's not skin color only. Africans are not black people. They have brown, they have different colors to their skin and melanin, but that does not make you black. You understand? That doesn't make you a black person. The East Indians, they have melanin in their skin. Many of them, you understand? Most of them, they are not black people. You understand? The Aborigines, the Filipinos, they are not black people. Everyone with brown skin is not a so-called black person. You understand? When the Bible is talking about who black people are, you understand it's talking about these 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right. These 12 tribes here, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Now, Isupk is the home of the truth. You understand? These are black people. Only these people here. You understand? These are the chosen children of God. You understand that you see here. So today's episode, The Bible is Black. We're going to get into it. I'm black and I'm proud. Let's jump into it. Bet you never knew that that is written in the Bible, but it is. I'm black and I'm proud is right in the scriptures. You understand? So we're going to get straight to it. First, we're going to start at Job chapter 30, verse 30. Contrary to our whole life, we never been taught that it tells you what the people look like in the Bible. It describes Christ. It describes God, the Most High, the angels. All of these people have descriptions. Peter, Mark, Luke, you understand, describes how the Jews look, how the Israelites look. It gives very clear descriptions as to what the people look like. Like the Christian church is just built on so many lies that they will never tell our people the truth and leave you guessing and wondering your entire life, you know, reaching out, trying to find an identity because they don't want to give you yours. Because if you found out who you were, you may turn back and serve the Lord for real. And then that would be the end of the church and the end of our oppressor's kingdom, that he rules over us while we are in darkness without our identities. So it says Job, the prophet Job. Everybody heard about Job in the Bible. Let's see what Job said. All your services, all your times, mama and abuela take you to church. Learn about Job. Job 30:30 says, my skin, talking about the skin. You got skin on your body. I got skin. Your mama got skin. Your kids got skin. What about Job's skin is he saying? My skin is black upon me. He said my skin is black. You understand? There's only one race of people that call themselves black or that are known as the black people. You understand? The East Indians don't call themselves black people. Africans, Lupita Nyong'o, that y'all like to think is so black, all these African actresses that they give in these black roles, you understand? You like to think that she is black. She said, I didn't know that a race called black existed until I came to America. She was raised in Ghana. And then I believe her family moved to Mexico. She said, I didn't know that a race called black existed. No such a thing exists. You understand where I come from and where I grew up and where I was raised. So this notion that everybody is black, these things, that's a lie. More lies that our people are fed, again, because we are not, you are not in Isupk to get the truth and the information. You understand? So let's get some more. Job said, my skin is black upon me and my bones are burned with heat. You understand? This is what Job is saying in the Bible. Let's get some more. What does he mean? My skin is black upon me. You can't say, well, he was talking about his spirit, that he was sad, which is lies that Christians try to tell, but he said my skin. Why would he say my skin to talk about his spirit? He's talking about his physical complexion. You understand? Let's get some more. Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. This is King Solomon in the Bible. You understand? I am black. What did he say? I am black, straight out the gate. B-L-A-C-K. What does it mean saying I'm black? Your whole life you've been taught that the people in the Bible were white people. Why would a white man say I am black? You understand? He said I'm black. Only people on the earth that's categorized as the black people, by the contrast to being black, which is white people. He said, I am black. King Solomon is not a white man. The Jews are not white men. The real biblical ethnic Jews, the children of Israel, are not white men. I am black, but comely. What does comely mean? Beautiful. He said, I'm black and I'm beautiful. You understand? He's proud to be black. James Brown made a song about it called Say It Loud, I'm black and I'm proud. You understand? This is what he said. I'm black, but I'm beautiful. I'm comely. You understand? I'm beautiful. That's what he's saying. Oh, ye daughters of Jerusalem. You know this is a black man. You understand? Ain't but a few things coming out of black man's mouth. Eventually, he gonna get around to spitting some game to the women. He said, oh, ye daughters of Jerusalem. I'm black and I'm beautiful. Holla at your boy. Come talk to your man. He's spitting game. Ye daughters of Jerusalem. Ladies, come and get it. That's what he's saying. As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon, he's saying, I'm black and I'm beautiful. I'm black and I'm proud. Your whole life, you've been taught that being black was a negative thing. The police is killing us for being black. You understand? And being brown. The police is killing us. They're not harassing the Afghans the way that they harass the Mexicans, the way that they harass the Cubans and Haitians and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Why? They don't treat the Africans the way that they treat the Negro in America. The police is not pulling Africans out the car and planting drugs on them, beating them, throwing them away in prison camps. Why are they doing this? Why did you have to stand at the Olympics, which we had no business being in America's Olympics, raising the fist like Jesse Owens? Because we had to stand because they hated us for being black. I'm black and I'm proud. They hated us for that skin color and our afros. And they bred into our people to hate our own hair, our own noses, our own hair texture, to hate our skin color so that we can look and try to desire to be more and more like our oppressor, more and more, you understand, like Marilyn Monroe. That's why all your celebrities chop up their nose, like Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, and all of your prominent celebrities and figures. They get rid of that round ethnic nose so that they can look more and more like Marilyn Monroe. You understand? Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. You understand? All kind of sisters doing that, chopping their nose up. Little Kim, famous case, trying to look more and more like Marilyn Monroe. You understand why? Because that negativity that comes associated with your features, your lips, your hair color, your hair texture, your skin color. That's why Serena Williams go get a white girl and start painting her face a whole different shade than the rest of her skin. That's why skin bleaching is so bad in Jamaica. You understand? In the West Indies, trying to look more and more like our oppressor, because we have not been taught. We've been taught that God and Jesus and everybody that's loved and wonderful of God are whites, are our oppressors. But the Bible says, King Solomon said, I am black but comely, black and I'm beautiful. You understand? And black and brown, we belong together. Blacks and Hispanics, we belong together. We the same family of people, man. You understand? Hair texture, hair color or not, we are the same family of people and we belong together. You understand? This is what the Lord wants us to see. That black is beautiful. You understand? They do so much work to demonize and criminalize us for having our families, having our kids, our hair texture, our skin color, our ethnicity. Anything associated with us is a negative. You understand? They have to demonize us that way because we are God's chosen people. And if we turn back to the Most High and put our proper spirit on, and if we were not down and depressed, striving to be like our oppressors, their kingdom would fall. We would love each other. We would stop shooting and killing each other and aborting our babies. We would have our rules and our heritage, and everything we would celebrate would be what the Most High wanted, and their Christmases would fail. Their economies would fail. Their businesses would topple because we would only be amongst each other. And if anyone tried to hurt or kidnap or separate our families, like they do to the Hispanic brothers and sisters, to the Haitians, to the tribe of Judah, like they do to all of our tribes everywhere we are, stealing babies from Haiti, talking about the missions group, got them as sex slaves in their damn houses down in Florida, talking about we rescuing the victims of the earthquake, but you can't be extradited out of the country with your parents. We just taking the kids. That's a slave thing. And you wrapped up in the Christian church, loving and worshiping our oppressor, thinking that God and Jesus is white Italians when they really black men from the ghetto with afros. You thinking that that's going to give you a better life. And they in there kidnapping and sex trafficking, doing all kind of horrible things to our people. That's why we need to know the Bible is black and to separate our spirit and our customs from these other nations, especially our oppressors. Let's get some more. Romans chapter 9 and verse 3. This is the prophet Paul speaking. He says, for I wish that myself were accursed from Christ, meaning he wished that he didn't have the knowledge about Christ. Everybody knows the way that Paul served Christ. He rode for Christ. He set up the schools all in the New Testament, teaching and raising people up. But a lot of people don't know Paul was a black man. Paul was not the white images that you see in those statues in the Roman Catholic Church. Paul was a black man of the tribe of Benjamin. The Benjamites today would be so-called West Indians. You're looking at Paul thinking about Matthew McConaughey, you understand, or Conor McGregor, or goddamn Tom Cruise, you understand? You look at Paul, you need to think Paul be Shabba Ranks, you understand, or Bounty Killer, you understand? That would be more like Paul, you understand, your famous Jamaicans, you understand? Paul or a West Indian brother, you understand? A Trinidadian brother. Paul would look more, you understand? Paul would not be like an oppressor, be like General Hazayan, like Captain Meshach, like Captain Nayathak, you understand? A Benjamite brother, you understand? That's what it would be like. Not like we've been taught to think about it. That's why we make this series, The Bible is Black, to show our people that we have been lied to about the scriptures. We have been lied to about our heritage, about our God, about where we come from, about the Bible. Everything in our life is a lie. And every nation of people, including our own Black, Native, and Hispanic leaders, they all capitalize off of the lies that our people believe because they get rich with our oppressors by not telling us the truth. You understand? So Paul is saying, for I wish that I were accursed from Christ for my brethren. Who is his brethren? My kinsmen. Your kinsmen is your kinfolk. You understand? Your family, your relatives. You understand? According to the flesh. He's not talking about according to nothing else. His kinsmen according to the flesh. You understand? Not all people, his family of people. Who are Israelites? Who is his family? Who are the Israelites? So-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Hispanics. These are the Israelites. You understand? His kinsmen according to the flesh. You understand? To whom pertaineth the adoption. You understand? Being adopted to serve the Most High so that we can come back and be a nation again, because the so-called Negroes and West Indians and Haitians have been separated from so-called Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and the so-called Latinos or Hispanics of Indian and Negroid descent. We've been separated since the days of King Solomon's son. You understand? We needed a law so that our Hispanic and Native brothers could be adopted back into the family again to serve the Most High, because we have been separated from them since the days of the Assyrian captivity. That's why they left the Middle East and came over here to America. That's why they're talking about, oh, well, you know, they left the Bering Strait and came from Asia, and the Native Americans came from Asia. We did come from Asia. We came from Asia Minor, the Middle East. That's where we came from. You understand? That's why they talk about the Asiatic black man. We all came from there. We don't come from Africa. The Negro is not an African. The Africans know it. Everybody knows it. The East Indians know it. We got centuries of war fighting their people. Everybody has the records of who we are. Everybody knows, but these 12 tribes listed here on this sign. Everybody knows it. And now it's time to wake up and come back to your heritage, to who pertain in the adoption. That Christ dying was only for the nation of Israel and the service of God and the giving of the law. You understand? The law was only given to the children. Right. It says, who are Israelites? The Israelites is his family, to whom pertaineth the adoption. The adoption of Christ was only for the Israelites. Paul never said the adoption of Christ, that now all people, you know, Asians, Africans, white men, you understand, Europeans, everybody can now be the children of God. That's a damn lie. Paul never said that. You understand? Being black and proud, the heritage of the Bible does not pertain to everybody. It only pertains to God's chosen people. God never accepted any of these other nations of people. There is no salvation coming for the Asians, Africans, Arabs, East Indians, Europeans, Caucasians. Nobody else is getting this salvation that Christ is coming for. The kingdom of heaven is not for you. It is rulership for the children of God to rule over our land and your people and your land too. You understand? That's the salvation message. Y'all going into captivity thinking the Bible is for you. This is what black and proud is about. It ain't about pretending to be an African or holding up your fist as you fight for your oppressor's kingdom to sit at his table. That ain't what it's about. You understand? It's about the glory of being King David and the prophets and Noah and Adam and being the first written language and all of the heritage and history of ancient Egypt, what we did there and those plagues and the Lord destroying the Egyptians and being Christ and Jesus and King David and Samuel and Ezekiel and Isaiah and Job and Jonah and the whale. All of that glory pertains to the children of Israel and the Maccabees and the wars and Hanukkah, fighting to get the Greeks out of our temple, and Esther. All of that glory is our people. You understand? We run the fastest, jump the highest, break all the records, make all the inventions. We are God's chosen people. You understand? All right. And the covenants, plural, a covenant and the testaments, the New and the Old Testament are covenants. Covenant just means an agreement. The new and the old are only for the children of Israel. This is what you need to be black and proud and brown and proud about. You understand? It's only for Mexicans, El Salvadorians and Hondurans and Guatemalans and Puerto Ricans and Cubans, Dominicans. You understand? Haitians, West Indians is only for our people. You understand? The Brazilians, the Colombians, the Uruguay, you understand? It's only for the children of Israel. The Cubans, all right? the giving of the law was only given to the children of Israel. And the service of God and the promises, the service of God is only for the children of Israel. No other nation of people can serve the God of this Bible. You in church waving your hands, got your African pastor stepping on people, filling up your woman, doing all kind of silly nonsense, pastor slapping your baby, dipping your newborn in water, trying to drown your baby in your Roman Catholic church. You understand? They sucking the rod of a baby, blowing his foreskin, spreading herpes to all the babies in the Jewish community. You understand? That's don't have nothing to do with the Bible. That none of the covenants have anything to do with these people, not the Ethiopians, not your Orthodox churches. None of that has anything to do with your people. All of this only pertains to the Israelites. You are not an Israelite if you are not a Negro, a West Indian, a Haitian, a so-called Hispanic, you understand, or the natives of North, South, Central America of Indian and Negroid descent. If you are not one of them, you are not an Israelite. If your father was not one of them, you are not an Israelite. None of this Bible pertains to you. All right? So let's get some more. I'm black and I'm proud. Daniel 10:5-6, the prophecies, a vision of Jesus Christ. The prophet Daniel was given by an angel. And then I lifted up mine eyes, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. He had gold around his waist, a golden war belt, the same vision that John the Revelator was given in Revelations 1, the first chapter. His body was also like the beryl, a green color. You understand? Beryl is a color green that he was wearing, like I'm wearing this green garment now. And his face is the appearance of lightning. He was a hardcore, militant, disciplined man, our King Yahushua. He didn't look like no soft beach boy. You're going to run up, give him a hug, and do your little do your Christian dances, shaking and shimmying up and down the aisle, talking about Jesus, Jesus. You ain't going to do none of that in front of him. This ain't that type of man. You understand? You see Isupk, you see men that represent Christ. You understand? Hardcore, disciplined, militant men that the face has the appearance of lightning, and his arms and his feet like in color. His arms and his feet had color to polished brass. Brass is a derivative of brown. Bronze, a derivative of bronze. Copper, that brown color, polished and shine. This is a brown man. The color on his feet and his arms, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. He talked loud because he black. You understand? He looked hard and rough, militant, because he's black and beautiful. You understand? That is our people. That is the Bible is black. You understand? Like, share, subscribe, tune into another episode. With that, shalom.
ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
Hey, shalom, Israel. This is the Isupk down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 Shamoy Yalo. We here to let you know the 53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, the palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commands. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022. It's going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.
Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make